I think much that is in the Hebrew Bible with the biblical style of writing narrative, it leaves an awful lot unspoken. There's a very famous essay called Odysseus' Scar, and it compares biblical narrative style to Iliad narrative style. Homeric epic tends to express a lot of things in explicit language, what characters are thinking, what they're feeling, what goes through their mind as they see Odysseus' Scar, for example. And Hebrew Bible is very terse and prefers not to express very much at all. It narrates the bare essentials and leaves the rest for you to work out and for you to wrestle with. So, to some degree, the biblical texts will give you what you bring to it, in the sense of the degree to which you colour in the emotions that are there, not expressed there, but which you assume must be felt. That allows a great deal of flexibility in interpretation, especially recently with feminist interpretations, trans interpretations, all of this sort of stuff. The reason why they have so much scope and so much ability to do amazing readings with the biblical text is that there are so many gaps there that they can fill in their own way and say, there's nothing to say this reading isn't plausible, there's nothing to say this reading isn't possible. The biblical texts are very much something which only come alive in their reception, and compare that to Lord of the Rings and Tolkien's insistence that he didn't model this on the First World War. Regardless of whether or not he modelled it on the First World War, this is a major part of the book's reception, and this is a major part of how people understand the First World War and how people of Tolkien's generation might have felt about experiencing the First World War, whether or not Tolkien wanted to put it in there or consciously put it in there. And to an extent, once you write a text and you release it into the wild, you don't have the only say on how it's read.